And ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey from 19 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. Line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, here's Brady. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Brady, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Let's go.
This is a jive. A little juke. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Wentz to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On play action, Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is fielded at the 7. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Adrian Claiborne in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Into the red zone. Wentz. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Wentz again. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. To Michel on the dump off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Now Zach Hocker to add the extra point. Point after, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
On the ball.
Right back to him on first down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Great. Well done. 120.
On second down, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's
no,
just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Wait, 20.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Wait,
to throw on second down, Brady. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Wait, 20. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep is off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first is Wentz. that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Alpha! You go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win. Can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the ball.
They run again with a giant. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Brady now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. On first down, Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A give. This is Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone, and now 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Allen has it, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Like 20. We got
Brady now on 1st down. Man open right side, it's the tight end play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Brady now on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Let's go. Alabama, 380. Check it. Here we go.
To throw on second down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Black, come on. There we go. Black.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Fourth quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now it's Ajayi. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now come the Eagles. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Wentz going to throw. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's got a man on the crossing left. That's Macklin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Wentz now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Derek Rivers from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Wait, 20. Wait, 80. Switch. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5. And it'll make it a second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Brady throwing on second down. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Bennett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On third and long, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000.
And got his man complete. Jeremy Maclin past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Philadelphia, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.